Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry. Honestly, I woke up today not feeling that great again. Sounds like my voice is still super deep, so I guess that's good. I guess. What's up, team? Hope y'all are well today. It is a beautiful day. Honestly, at least the market looks okay. The market's looking pretty solid, you know. I don't know what that means. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm assuming it's going to be a pretty slow day with regard to viewers specifically. But hey, we'll see what happens. So yeah, so right now, just to give you my own personal opinion here, I think Biden is about to win. And I think Biden is going to win. And the reason I think Biden is about to win is because a lot of these late states, that are putting out their results late, that are still counting, are from counties in areas of the state that are historically more left-leaning. A lot of them are also mail-in votes. So a lot of these ones that are getting counted late that they're still counting, are mail-in votes. And objectively speaking, most mail-in votes are going to be younger, left-leaning people. And like I said, I'm not saying I want I'm not saying I want Biden to win. I'm not saying I want Trump to win. I'm just saying, objectively speaking, looking at the current electoral votes in each state and looking at what states are left and how many electoral votes each candidate has, I think Biden will probably win. Which, like I said earlier, a week or two ago, I thought Trump might win. And I'm not saying I want either one of these people to win. To be honest, they're both kind of slimy, if you ask me. Right? But it's looking like it's looking like Biden will most likely win, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's what I'm a little bit scared of. Bobby, is that I'm scared if I jump in something today, I'm just gonna get the wrath of political emotion flooding in here. I said it on Twitter, and I'll say it here again. Regardless of who wins, no matter who wins, regardless of what candidate wins, life's gonna go on. Life will go on. And there's been a peaceful transition of power for hundreds of years now. And I think it's going to happen again as well. The political propaganda machines can be very, very persuasive in making you hate a candidate, right? The truth is, if you hate a candidate, you're doing exactly what the political propaganda machines want. Sure, you can prefer one candidate over another, and that's normal, right? But if you think the world is going to end because the opposing candidate gets elected, you are being manipulated by the media. Life will go on. And so understand that. It's just going to go back to normal. I'm honestly very excited for this election to be over with, regardless of who wins, and I'll say it like this. Trump was not the most conservative president ever. If Biden is elected, he's not going to be the most liberal president ever. Obama wasn't the most liberal president either. And so in the end, don't let the media fool you. That's what they want. They want you to ride for a certain side like it's your freaking football team. If you find yourself in that situation, you're being manipulated by the media, and you need to check yourself out of it, team. Now, with all that said, let's take a look at the stocks today. We got DRAD. Honestly, we got a bunch of gapping penny stocks that look okay this morning. We got some moves, especially in both mid and high caps today. Yeah, you hear that, Ricky, bro? That's because I'm sick, dude. You hear I got that beautiful deep voice today. I got that beautiful deep voice today, man. I had it yesterday too. I've been sick for the last few days, and I got it again today. My throat hurts though, to be real. Like my throat is killing me, and so we'll see what happens. But yeah, we got DRAD popping up here. I'm looking at these levels, but I think we got some confirmations here at like 310 or so. Really, I think anywhere between 310 and $3 is going to be a big support and resistance level that we should pay attention to. So like this level here, we also got 350. We've got 360s up here that all look pretty decent, I think. And we'll see what happens here. Watching these levels, watching this one, it's on the top of the gappers list today, and so we are certainly watching it. We'll see what happens. Yeah. If you're right, John, I wonder if the market reverses. Is this exuberance a Trump expectation? Or is that almost... Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is the market up because Trump... Here's the thing, right? Like, the SPY is up today. Is the SPY up because Trump is because they think Trump is going to win? I know Trump was the favorite all the way until last night, until they lost Arizona. Once they lost Arizona, I think it flipped. But are the futures market in the market in general up because they think Trump is going to re-elected, or is it up because of Biden? We'll see. I mean, I'm ready to take some momentum. We'll see what happens. The market is up today in the SPY, and so we'll see what happens here. Just to give you all some yeah, we got SUPN doesn't really look that good, but we do have Lyft. So Lyft rideshare company is up. Sava, SAVA, is gapping up. So this is another old penny stock that was a penny stock prior to this. It is gapping up from 9.19s to 10.15. So we'll see what happens here. This is a big move. We can watch $10, 9.80s, 10.50 maybe up here, and then the pre-market high up there at 11. We'll see what happens there. Not too bad. Kodak, another one. Kodak, a little expensive, but hey, we'll see what happens here. This thing's gapping up from 7s all the way to 714 to 777. So we'll see what happens there. But aside from that, I mean, I guess the penny stocks are a little bit slow. We still got BLRX. CTIB. And yeah, I guess that's it. I thought we had a little bit more movement today, but I guess not. Maybe TRVG, but yeah, that's not even that good. NOVN, maybe. I know we had like... Yeah, NOVN's not terrible. Oh, yeah, Sava, SNDL, DRAD. That's about it, I guess. Oh, we got WWR, which is kind of moving some too. Whew. But yeah, the market is up. So, hey. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, I did take another loss. I did take a loss. I didn't lose in futures yesterday, but I gave back. I originally got my wins up to $130 or something like that in futures. I ended up trading a little bit more out of boredom from being at home, and I ended up losing like $70 of that $130, and so I think I still ended like $60 or $70 up, but I did give back about half of my wins in futures yesterday, But I still had a win, and you'll see my account balance today, or you'll see my balance in my combine account. I don't know, bro, but stop spamming, man, Siva. You don't need to say the same thing 20 times, brother. Yeah, man. Alright. Like, what's the point of saying it? Like, what are you, 5 years old, bro? Like, come on now, man. Like, you think that's like a reasonable way to act? Like, my guess is you're just pretty young. But stop spamming my channel, bro. Honestly, I'm just not in the mood for it today. I'm just not really feeling that hot. I'm still kind of sick from the last few days, and so look at that CTIB. But yeah, we're watching DARD. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry if I'm not in a good mood today. I'm still sick. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I'm just not having it today. Like I said, you're still good. Whatever your name is, Siva. You're still good, bro. I'm not mad at you. Just, you know, I guess I just don't understand the thought process. Like, hey, I'm just gonna say this over and over and over again, like a little kid. You know, that's a reasonable thought process, right? Bro, I don't even know, man. My cough drops are nowhere to be found today, bro. I got my throat sprayed, dude. I got my throat spray, though. Whew. That throat spray is hella strong. Oh, man. ETRN. Yeah, yeah, he disliked it. I mean, bro, I don't understand. It's like, hey, I'm gonna go spam the comments, and then I'm gonna get mad at somebody when they call me out on it. Like I said, it's gotta be a little kid. Yeah, I appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Sage? What's up, Abir? Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I said, we really only got like 2-3 stocks that look good. Like 2 maybe, like TRVG I thought was one, but looking at it, it's boring too. WA, really there's 3 stocks. There's DRAD, SAVA, or there's 4 stocks. There's DRAD. These are the 4 stocks that are really, like, that I'm actually watching this morning. DRAD, SAVA, Kodak, so KODK, and then WWR. Like, these 4 are good enough for me to watch for the crossover setup. I didn't vote big. My stomach's alright, Roman. I mean, I'm still kind of sick, to be honest. But my stomach's alright. Oh, that's cool, Siva. Yeah, I think Biden will probably win, you know. I'm not saying I want him to win. I'm not saying I don't want him to win either. I mean, I'm trying to stay optimistic for both sides, you know. Yeah, maybe that's true, Wretched. Maybe I overreacted. Like I said, maybe I'm just not in the mood today. I think that's probably it. RIDE is up. So I guess we'll go ahead and look at some catalysts today. Specifically, we got DRAD. Whew. Alright, so the reason DRAD is up is it's Digirad shares, and they are higher after the company announced they are selling its DMS health technology business unit for $18.75 million. So yeah, they are selling one of their business units. So like a little business unit for $18.75 million. So that's going to unlock some capital for DRAD. We'll see what happens. But we're watching it regardless. We also got SAVA here gapping up from 919s to 1020. This is Cassava Sciences, and they announced additional clinical data from a phase 2B study of simifulum and Alzheimer's disease. So positive data from a phase 2B study for SAVA, a biotech stock. We'll see what happens there. We also have, like I said, Kodak, KODK. Company announced that yesterday that their third quarter earnings are going to be announced November 10th, and so I guess that's just causing some bullish optimism. They had a conference call yesterday, and that's about it. But yeah, third quarter conference call. They announced that their third quarter earnings are going to be released in 6 days on November 10th, and so we'll see what happens with Kodak. It's gapping up some because of it, and we'll see what happens there. We got BLRX still running up from yesterday. FRSX, NOVN. AOCUL, CBAT, we got APPS, DVOG, NIO. But yeah, NIO is looking strong, so like if you like this one, NIO is not too bad. Aside from that, we got like Uber and Lyft making some moves in the rideshare department. I guess we could look up that. California voters passed Proposition 22 to treat drivers as contractors, and so that's actually good for Lyft and Uber. So yeah, they passed the proposition to treat drivers as contractors. It exempts app-based drivers from being considered employees eligible for benefits and job protections. It also basically protects Uber and Lyft to where they can pay their drivers as independent contractors and they don't have to give them benefits, which is like, that's fine. Like, people get weird with it, but it's like, listen, if you want freedom, that's what you need. Like, you can't be like, hey, I want to make my own hours with Uber. You know, like, I want to just drive whatever I want. I want to have the freedom to work for somebody like Uber. But, like, I also want benefits. Like, that's a ridiculous statement, you know? That's like saying, you want to vote left, but have taxes go down, which is like a ridiculous statement. Or you're going to vote right, but have like freedom with social issues. It's just not accurate, you know? Hopefully, listen, if Biden gets elected, maybe he'll go ahead and decriminalize cannabis and we'll see some cannabis stocks run. I'm trying to be optimistic. If he does get elected, maybe, you know, that's a silver lining there. You know, if Trump's elected, maybe my taxes will go down. I don't know. You know, I'm trying to see the positive in both sides. Like I said, though, I think at this point, I think Biden probably will win, looking at the results. Yeah, Thinkorswim works on your phone. I mean, I use it on my phone at least. You know. But I do also think that, like, I think if you're voting for Biden, you're basically voting for Harris, because I think it's just so self-evident that Biden is not even going to be able to, like, make it through his first term. And I think, like, I'm not hating on Biden. I'm not saying I want Trump to win. I'm just saying, like, listen. Biden is very self-evidently, like, senile. Like, the dude can't finish a sentence together. Like, they have to, like, hide him from the public to make sure he doesn't say something dumb, because he doesn't seem to be fully mentally there, unfortunately. Which, you know, I mean, listen, he gets voted in. We're basically voting for Harris. Which, you know, she's got some good and bad things. if they do what they say they're gonna do, it won't be the end of the world, And I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again today. We've had a peaceful transition of power here in the presidency for hundreds of years. No matter who wins, maybe even if I'm wrong and Trump wins, no matter who wins, the world is not going to end, even if your media station tells you it is. The world is not going to end. Trump was not the most conservative president. Obama was not the most liberal president, and I don't think Biden will be the most liberal president either, or Harris, I should say. And so, don't get super wrapped up in it, guys. Life will go on. It's all love. We got to love each other and, not worry about it too much. But yeah, I'm watching SAVA. It's got okay volume. It's got about 30K, maybe I'd say on average about 20K shares traded per minute here for SAVA. We're watching this one. This is a former runner. And this was honestly one of those huge runs that actually held for the most part. I mean, I saw this thing pop off back in September from like $9, from like $3. It went all the way up to like over 12. Now it's sitting at 9. So it did hold most of its gains, most of its percentage gains. We'll see what happens though. I mean, I'm still waiting for some other stuff. Do you guys see anything that I missed? Yeah. Right, for sure. I mean, I see, like, listen, I'm a capitalist at heart, obviously. I mean, listen, I'd be a huge hypocrite if I sat here trading stocks and running my own business, but I tried to push, socialism. Like, that's a ridiculous, stance, and I'm not taking that. I'm a capitalist, for sure, financially. But I'm also very socially liberal. I talked about it yesterday, and listen, optimism is sometimes the best move, and I think that if Biden wins, listen, maybe he'll decriminalize cannabis, maybe he'll take an easy stance on some of these social issues that we care about, to be honest, I don't think he probably will. I think Biden is more pro-elite than a lot of people that are voting for him realize. He gets more PAC money from big corporations than Trump does, and so Biden winning is basically a win for large corporations, and maybe the social issues will pull through with that, but who knows. But yeah. We got Lift Up. We're going to watch Rideshare today. I don't know if I'm going to trade them. I'm mostly just going to be watching the spot. Like I said, I did take a loss. And, no, Sage, just decriminalizing it was just basically going to allow banks to fund businesses off of it by decriminalizing it nationally and specific. I don't even think Biden's going to deschedule it. What really needs to happen is it needs to be descheduled, is the truth, right? And the reason it hasn't is mostly from law enforcement. In the end, like I said, objectively speaking, it's a less harmful drug than most of the stuff sold at gas stations, but law enforcement specifically lobby really hard against it. And some of the big pharmaceutical and the private prison industry, obviously they're lobbying against the legalization there as well, and some of them are in kind of Biden's pocket per se as well. So I don't think we're going to see a descheduling of cannabis in that regard. I just don't. He might decriminalize it, whatever he defines it as that, but I honestly think he's just saying that to get elected, and I don't think he actually will. I hope he does though. But like I said, you guys know me. I don't really shill for either side, and that's my objective, or that's my subjective opinion on that. We'll see what happens though. I'm guessing we will, Jay, but it's hard to, it's hard to really figure that out, I think. But yeah, the market's up. We're at 342s. Yeah, I mean, listen. Sometimes I talk politics. Most of the time just because you can't help but talk politics. Like the stream today is titled "Who's Gonna Win?" You know. But I mean, like I said, so I think the story of today's market is gonna be politics, and so I mean, I'm gonna talk about politics today. I honestly try to take an unbiased stance between all of it. You know, I think that Pence especially needs to get out of there. I think Pence is a freaking dinosaur, and he needs to get out of there. You know, I would support the Trump side a lot more if he didn't select a dinosaur as his running mate. And you know, we'll see what happens, but you know, like I said, if you think I'm shilling for the right, you're wrong. You know, we'll see what happens though. SAVA, we'll watch this one over 1050 right here. We'll see what we get. A little expensive for me though. Nah, like listen, New Jersey, they can legalize it all they want, but federally it's still scheduled, which causes basically no banks to be able to loan money in it. It causes it to be an unregulated business in that regard, to where banks can't loan money to cannabis companies. You know, and obviously federally scheduling or descheduling something is going to influence the states, even if the ultimate decision making ability is still left with them by the separation of you know, states. So we'll see what happens there. You know, like I said, you can only speculate at this point. But I know cannabis stocks were up yesterday. It looks like they're down today. Be careful though, guys. Like, I gotta be very careful trading my futures account, because, you know, like somebody else mentioned it, if something conclusive comes through with about regarding, I mean, who's going to be elected, that is certainly going to influence the futures market, and you guys all want to be careful. Yeah, I'm trying, Luke. Like I said, I in the end, like I said, if you want my honest, like, true opinion, I dislike all politicians. I think they're all crooks, including both sides in this race. You know, and I dislike, more than them, I dislike the media on both sides, and I think the media is evil. And I think that how the media portrays things and how they control people, and they, you know, stir up emotions and they do all this nonsense, I think they're the most evil group in all of this. And so that's my honest opinion on it all. But, you know, we'll see what happens today. But yeah, we're watching SAVA. We're gonna keep an eye on this range really here. This range, to see if we break out of this between like 1050 and 10. That's where we're kind of consolidating now. I mean, if we break out of 1050 here, it's gonna look strong, and then we might be able to test these whole dollars up here at 11 later on today. Yeah, James, I trade the Emini mostly, like almost purely the Emini. So yeah, I'm still running at 93% accuracy, but yeah, so you guys could see I am up in my futures account here, I am up. I am up $1,300, if you guys can see that here. In my equity, $1,315. So we'll see what we get today. I'm certainly going to be watching the futures market as well, but I'm going to watch penny stocks too. I don't think I've had a losing day in penny stocks. I think it's been mostly break even, but it's still been green. I don't think I've lost on a daily basis this week, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, SAVA, Kodak, DRAD, and then WWR as well, although that one's kind of at the bottom of the list. But hey, listen, we'll see what happens today. Let's make some money, or try to at least, you know. No nausea today, Sage, but I am feeling sick still. Like, I'm still sick. Oh, dang, Michigan just swung. Did it really? Hey, listen, if Michigan did swing just now, man. Oof. 93% in. It's still not done yet, but hey, listen, that's influential, certainly. Another close one is Wisconsin, too. Arizona's done. Florida's done. Hey. This is going to be, you know, very, very close. Here's the SPY itself. Let's see if that is influenced by Michigan swinging here. But yeah, Michigan just swung to Biden. Biden currently has 49.3% with 2,483,369 votes to Trump's 2,479,400. So Biden is currently up by about 4,000 votes. Yeah, so, you know, we'll see what happens. But, very, very close. Hey, thank you, Sage. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, man, I'm super congested today, bro. You know, hopefully I'll start to feel better soon. It's just been one thing after another for me, though, man. TBLT, if you like penny stocks, TBLT is starting to kind of rip this morning. We're at 76 cents. 77 cents. So we did have a huge rip for TBLT. Let's see if we can find the catalyst for this. This is Tough Built. They put out third quarter 2020 Amazon gross sales of over 2 million. I mean, that's a lot of sales, but is it worth being a penny stock? I don't think so. It's US Amazon storefront. I mean, honestly, guys, I would never invest in a company whose base is through Amazon sales. As an Amazon business person, like, I run a few businesses that I make money with on Amazon, but I would never invest in a company whose main sales are through Amazon. It just doesn't make sense. And that's coming from somebody that sells on Amazon pretty heavily and has a few different businesses there. And the reason for that is because it is just so unstable. It is so unstable with Amazon. Listen, you get 3 bad reviews in a month on Amazon, and they're closing you down for good. You know, they're closing you down for good. So it's just too unstable. So with that, I don't like it. I don't like TBLT based off of purely that. Now, maybe it's a good business. Maybe it has other business outside of Amazon, but I don't like that report, you know. You would think if they did, they would have said something about it. So we'll see. But, hey. Yeah, the SPY is dropping as soon as Michigan swung to Biden, which, like I said, guys, like, listen, if you're still holding on to thinking Trump is going to win, I really don't think he will. I think the votes coming in now are mail-in votes, which are usually going to be done by younger, technologically savvy, left-leaning people. And I'm not saying I want or don't want Biden to win, or I want or don't want Trump to win. I'm just saying, objectively speaking, that's going to make sense. Hey, yeah, listen, Trader T, I'm about to drop my mixtape, you know, like Pop Smoke, you know. Got that bass in my voice, you know. Yeah, I'm sick, you know. Sucks, but hey. DRAD dropping a little bit. We're watching this. See if it drops down to 3. Yeah, Trump is losing by 0.2 points. Not looking good. Like I said, Trump loses Michigan, it's over with for Trump. Arizona is over with already. Wisconsin is still undecided. They have 95% of their voting in, and Trump is down about 21,000. And so that's over with. Pennsylvania is obviously going to Trump, but Biden doesn't need Pennsylvania if he wins Wisconsin and Michigan. So, you know, unless something drastic happens here in the next 5% of Wisconsin's tallying, or in the next 6% of Michigan's, Biden's about to win. And so we'll see what happens. I'm curious to see how it's going to influence the market. BLRX, SNDX. Hey, what happened to my gap scanner? It's been dying every day at the same time. Weird. We got NOVN moving here. Let's see if the market's getting affected by it. Hey, what happened? Alright, let's go ahead and delete all this. There we go. Alright. Michigan is in 94%. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Emmanuel. Welcome, brother. Yeah, y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that sub button. Click the bell. Turn on notifications. We'll see what happens today in this market. Possibly Alba. I would think so, man. I appreciate it, guys. I don't know, Dan. We'll see, man. It's hard to predict those type of moves. We'll see what happens with Uber and Lyft. With Uber and Lyft, they're both not terrible. But you know, it's certainly good news for them. DRAD is dropping though. We'll see if we get the crossover set up though. Whew. I'm not really feeling that great. Oh man. DRAD dropping down some. Yeah, I'm watching it, man. I'm watching it just because it influences the market for sure. SAVA, though, is popping off here. Look at SAVA. So SAVA did break out of that range. Remember, guys, I talked about this range break here, and, like, look at the volume come in. And so a lot of trading is just understanding ranges, right? And, like, look at when the volume came in here. Look at this. Like, right when that range broke, look at the volume start to pop off there. And so y'all can't really see that. Here, let me get myself out the way real quick. Like, look when that range I talked about broke. Look at the volume come in here. I'm a weatherman this. Look at the volume come in, you know. And so alright, so let's do a little bit of a tally up in our heads here. So we got Nevada, which so far is going to Biden. Biden's up by about 8K, but it's 6 electoral votes, and that's 67% is all that's out right now for Nevada, right? So let's say Joe wins Nevada, that's 6. That brings him up to 244. Let's say he wins Wisconsin. That brings him up to 254, and then he wins Michigan. That brings him up to 270. All right. So if Biden wins Nevada, Wisconsin, and Michigan, he gets the 270 he needs, right? But if he loses any one of those, if he loses Nevada, if he loses Nevada, Wisconsin, or Michigan, he doesn't hit it. He doesn't hit it. Now, Trump has to win Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, and then one of those he needs to win Wisconsin, Michigan, or Nevada, you know. But even still, let me see. So if he won, let me get my calculator out. It's just going to be easier. So 213s plus, let's see, Georgia is 16, North Carolina is 15, Pennsylvania is 20. He's at 264, so yeah, he has to win. Trump has to win either Nevada, Wisconsin, or Michigan. You know, and so because even if Trump wins Pennsylvania and North Carolina and Georgia, if Biden wins Nevada, Wisconsin, and Michigan, it's over with. He gets exactly 270, and so that'll probably happen, I'm guessing. Hey, what's up, Ken? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, but for meteorologist John to return, hey. But yeah, like I said, I'm not saying I want anybody to win here. I'm just giving you guys the scoop here. I mean, Michigan still has 6%. Nevada's pretty close. Nevada's within less than a point and it's only got 67% reportings. But like I said, guys, I think the reason Biden is most likely going to win here is because most of these late votes that are getting tallied up, are from mail-in ballots, and I think that is going to be a clearly more left-leaning group based off of, like, most of the time those mail-in ballots are going to be more technological savvy, younger left-leaning people, and so with that, it is what it is. SAVA is dropping pretty significantly here. We got DRAD, which drops some as well. People are saying Tesla is dropping. Yeah, Tesla's getting it. Once Michigan turned, we've had some chaos in the market, guys, so y'all be careful, man. Here's the SPY itself. But once Michigan turned, we've got some chaos in the market. Looks like we'll be headed for divided government with Biden probable win and Republicans controlling Senate and Supreme Court. I mean, I don't mind a divided, a split government. Honestly, I think I would rather, like, nothing that, like, it's hard to explain. I think people understand that. People that really understand politics are going to prefer a split government. And so, it needs to be split. Basically all that's happening now is that the left is taking the executive and the Republicans are going to take the rest, which is okay because it's split, and that way, like, I would rather it be split. I'm trying to tread lightly with what I'm about to say. I would rather it be split. Even if Trump wins, I would rather it needs to be split, because if not, they're going to push a bunch of nonsense through that, that shouldn't be. Yeah, for sure. If Biden wins, Chinese stocks most likely will shoot up as well, for sure. Yeah, I like divided governments. Nah, socialism's not going to destroy the country, brother. Like I said, it's a split government anyway. They're not going to be able to. If y'all think that the president is just all powerful, he's not. Like, if he was, if honestly the president was all powerful, a stimulus bill would have probably been passed already. Because I promise you, Trump wanted to get that stimulus bill before the election. But hey, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I would prefer a split government. In the end, you don't want one side to have too much power. Like, I know each side is demonized pretty seriously. Like, I know the left is demonized to the Republicans, and I know the right is certainly demonized to the left, right? In the end, most right-leaning people are just pro-business. Like, they just want, a lot of them are entrepreneurs, and they're just pro-business, and I don't think you should hate anybody for supporting the right, because it's a lot of the time it has nothing to do with social issues. It has to do with they're just pro-business, and the left is, in some ways not as pro-business as they should be. And I think a lot of the people on the left as well just want their problems solved with social issues, and I think that's an understandable thing too. And so you shouldn't hate either side, I guess. Yeah, we'll see what happens today. It should be a fun day, man. Hey, the SPY is pushing up. Like, I'm refreshing my page to see if there's a reason the SPY is going up. Alright, so Wisconsin is within 0.8. Michigan is within 0.3. Nevada is within 1 point. So most of these are within 1 point, and there's still some time left. So we'll see. But yeah, I mean, hey, rideshare stocks are up. We got FURY, which might rip. NOVN. I'm still watching BLRX too. We'll see what happens. APOP. Is APOP popping? Hey, I appreciate the sub, Dina. Yeah, y'all hit that subscribe button, guys. I appreciate the love. I really do. Sorry if I'm sick. I'm not being the most energetic today. But yeah, y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Let's try to get over 100 likes before the opening bell. I know I'm a little bit late to push the likes today. But yeah, y'all hit that like button, guys. Yeah, so, hey, let's make some money today, or try to at least, team. Here's the SPY. We got SLNO, maybe TRVG, OCUL, SQ, DRAD is still one of my favorite watches. It's kind of setting up for the crossover play too, although I haven't seen a ton of crossover setups honestly in the market. No, I actually got tested 2 days ago for the flu, COVID, and strep, and it was all negative. So this is just a cold. My son stayed home from school last week, and so this is what it is. I know you said we shouldn't talk about politics or about the election, but from the chart right now, who do you think has it? Biden will win. You know, it's almost a certainty at this point. Yeah, Biden's gonna win. Unless something drastic happens, which is possible, but unlikely. Wisconsin's got 95% out. Biden's leading by 0.7 of a point. Nevada has 67%. I mean, that's the biggest question mark, I guess. They're only leading by 0.8 of a point, not even a full percentage point, with 33% left. So, Michigan swung to Biden, though. So Michigan's currently at 49.4%, beating Trump by 0.3%, with 94% gone in. So, yeah, it's Biden will probably win. Yeah, I'm watching it on Google. Hey, yeah, y'all hit that like button. Y'all hit that subscribe button, team. Y'all know y'all want to. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Everybody's doing it. You don't want to miss out. You don't want to be left behind here. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Hey, maybe we'll get some market volatility today. That'll be all right, James. Yeah. I mean, listen. Like I said, over the last, really since this country has really been a thing, there's been a peaceful transition of power, and no matter who wins today, life will go on. The world's not going to end, even if the media makes you think it does. I think a lot of the time when you see so much bias in people, it makes you really distrust the other side, and I get that. But the truth is, life will go on, It'll go right back to business as usual, and don't let it take up too much space in your mind if your candidate loses. And, in the end, I think both of them are pretty rough candidates, but, I think there's pros and cons to each. And hey, maybe if Biden gets elected, they'll decriminalize cannabis. I don't think they will, but I can hope, right? Hey, I appreciate the sub, Rudolph. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Hey, thanks, R. Thank you, man. What do you think? I think Biden winning will drop the market, most likely. You never know. I mean, cannabis stocks went up yesterday because Biden said he was going to decriminalize cannabis. I don't think he's going to, because like I said, you got to understand the truth behind, not what the media portrays, but the truth behind it is that Biden gets more PAC money from pharmaceutical companies than Trump does. And so I think that is why Biden has been very silent about cannabis legalization. And so I don't think it's actually a good thing for the cannabis market for Biden to be elected, but I can try to be optimistic about it. Shit. Uber going crazy. Yeah, that's about it. Try. Hey, what's up, Try? Yeah. Right now, guys, 4 main watches. If you're watching penny stocks with me, team, right now what we got is DRAD, SAVA. Here, let me get this ready. Bell's about to ring, team. I'm slacking. I'm late. Alright, whatever. Alright, let's do this. Here goes the bell, guys. I'm watching SAVA here. I got some equity to trade it. We'll see what happens. Alright, there's the bell, guys. Let's do this. Alright, so we got DRAD moving. We got SAVA dropping. Kodak dropping. The SPY is actually up, believe it or not. DRAD is one that I'm kind of looking at for the crossover. Hey, y'all hit that like button. Did we break 100? No, we did. We need 4 likes, guys. You know you want to. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Kenneth. Welcome, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, y'all hit that like button, guys. I appreciate it if you do. The SPY is ripping right now. What's going on? Alright, the SPY is ripping up. What happened? I mean, Wisconsin's only within 0.7 percentage points. Nevada's within 0.8. I'm looking at DRAD, but it's not really my favorite. We don't even have anything popping off on the momentum scatter. I think everybody's scared to trade today. We'll see what happens, though, but I think everybody's kind of scared to trade. Here goes DRAD. I mean, it's not a terrible crossover, but it's certainly not my favorite. Kind of looking at WWR here. Alright, we got the crossover. Do I want to jump in on the bid price here? It's too late. 12s, 14s, 13s, 12s. 12s. 11s. FRSX showing up. FRSX. Yeah, FRSX is ripping up, guys. Look at FRSX. I'm also looking at a WWR here and DRAD. I don't hate this move for spot. I don't know. Alright, we're in with 100 shares here. This might be too large of a position, actually, looking at the sizing. But I'm in WWR here for a potential reversal. We're going to try to get it up to 450. Alright, we're in WWR, 100 shares. I marketed it in, I probably shouldn't have, but I needed to get in fast. Alright. 46. I'm gonna try to add some to this. Alright, we're in with 150 shares here. See if we get some moves. Maybe I added a little bit too late on this thing. Oof. Nasty. Hopefully we don't get like halted here for WWR. I'll give it a second. Let's see if we get a little wick here. I think I gotta use like 430 as a risk. It's a good trade, I just got in too late, unfortunately. I'm also watching like SNDL still and DRAD, but they're not looking as favorable, to be honest. Market's pulling back a little bit. As long as we don't get like halted here for WWR, I think I'll be alright. Alright, so this is a little bit better. I like this push. If we can make a push for 450, that would be lovely. Election will probably be decided today, I'm thinking. Like, we'll know the results. We'll know who's going to win today, I think. Because, like I said, I think Michigan and Wisconsin will come in today, and I think that's what we need to know if we're going to win or not. Alright, so we'll see if we get a push over 445. That's really what we want to see. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll probably know today is what I meant by that. Voting ended yesterday, but like we'll probably know who's going to win today. Oof, nasty drop. Yeah, so we can take a few down wicks here, some consolidation, but we're not loving this at all. The bid is the problem that's I don't like with it. We got DRAD that might be reversing here. And I like this move. I mean, as long as we find some support, we're good. I mean, we're just kind of chilling right here, but we'd love it to actually fight over this 440 level. Either way, we might lose $15. Market is reversing drastically, so I think my guess is Biden is pulling more so ahead right now. Yeah, Michigan and Wisconsin are going to be done today, and that's going to set it in stone who's going to win, which is Biden, for sure. Unless Trump loses Nevada, or unless Trump somehow wins Nevada, it's over with. Alright, hands over the cover button here. We're going to let it test this once at 430s, but we're going to have to pile out of this thing pretty soon here, I think. The bid is tightening up. Yeah, we got to just jump out of that. So, it is what it is. It wasn't bad. I think I just got into it a little bit too late, which is alright. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Sophia. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah, maybe we'll watch WWR still. It just depends. And like WWR is like way down too. FRSX is the only one that looked halfway decent, to be honest. I'm sitting here trading a little bit of like SNDL, but I ended up getting out for like a $6 loss. Like, we'll see what happens there. Yeah. Tough day for penny stocks. I might switch over to futures. The SPY is pulling back a little bit here. Like, look at the SPY. FSRX doesn't look that bad either. But like SPY starts to break lows, I might jump in. I think that it's pretty safe to bet. It's a pretty safe bet that the market's gonna drop. Let me make sure there's no like restrictions on my trading today, because if so, I'll short the futures market if I can. Let me see. Crude inventory, that's it. So yeah, I can trade today. That should be fine. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see about futures, guys. Because here's the thing, right? I think statistically speaking, I think Biden will win, and I think that's going to drop the market, and that might give us a little bit of opportunity here to, you know, to attack the futures market. Let's see what we get. And I don't mind taking advantage. Watching the SPY drop. I think under 340, I'll short. Aside from that, nothing's even really moving. Ride W, kind of, but not really. FRSX is popping up here, so if you like those. Getting ready. See, I want to make sure the market is really under 340s to short the futures market. We're going to wait for it, though. There's 40 10s. I also have to go to the bathroom, too. All right, there we go. All right, I am short here in the futures market. We'll see what we get. Got to be careful. Come on, man. Take my... I'm so aggravated, man. Like, why? Like, I was up $70 here, and now I'm up 20 because they just didn't fill me. It's crap. Yeah. All right, I'm back in short. Maybe I'm getting a little FOMO trade. After this, I'm going to have to go to the bathroom now. Yeah, I bet you they fill me on this one. Oof. Yeah, big loss in futures. I'm down 132 bucks. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm still frustrated. I think that was a little bit of a FOMO trade. But I'll be back, guys. I gotta go to the restroom. And so bear with me, team. I'll be back.
I hear somebody saying Trump won. I seriously doubt he won. Highly unlikely. And like I said, I'm not saying I want him to win or don't want him to win or whatever you may have it. I'm just saying it is unlikely that he wins. So I wouldn't get your hopes up, brother. Alright, so I did nail a short just now on a very quick scalp with DRAD. So I did nail this short, or this long, I'm sorry, in penny stocks. And so I think that got me green on the day. Let me see. And so... yeah, I'm up $44.51 today. Small, but green. I'm more so bummed out about futures. I just got a crappy fill in some of those. I think it'll be a tough day to trade the market itself. Let me see. Do I have any listed condos in downtown Houston? No. But hey, if you need an agent, hit me up, brother. I got you, you know. Yeah, that's right, Caitlin. I appreciate that. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I could look at the election results, but I'm pretty sure... yeah, Trump is down by 0.3 percentage points. Wisconsin is actually pretty close, though, but Biden's still favorite there. The only question mark is Nevada. Like, what's going on over there? We'll see, though. It's not over. No, I'm not from Texas. I'm from Louisiana, actually. I was getting ready to short the market because I assumed Biden would win, but... now the market's heading up. So, hey... maybe we'll long the market. I don't know. We'll wait for it. Because I'm trading futures is what you see me shorting, Hisham. So, like, what you see me shorting there is futures. It's a little bit different than everything else, too. Yeah, the way the futures account works, it's like a funded account program. I was talking to Marlon yesterday about it, and I think it makes sense. And I think if you want to... I think if you're a good trader, and you have to actually be a good trader, because if not, you're just going to be throwing money away, but not necessarily, actually. I actually take that back, because I think it'll teach you how to be a better trader in some ways, even if you're not a good trader. But I think that if you don't have that much money, but you want to try to take a shot at being a professional trader, I think funded account programs are the way to go. And I think one of the most legit ones is the Top Step funded account program. We also have the World Series of Day Trading today, I believe, going on. So how's my team doing? Who's on my team for the World Series of Day Trading? How are you guys doing today? Let me make sure it started today. I think it did. Let me make sure. So how we doing today, guys, in the World Series of Day Trading? The market's shady, guys. So listen, if you're going to trade the market, I would wait for this range to break if you're in the World Series of Day Trading with me. All right, I would wait for this range to break. Yeah, so it starts today, guys. Let me go ahead and make a post for the World Series. Let me go ahead and create this channel and then edit the channel's permissions. Read message history. Yes, yes. Alright, so we do have a World Series of W. Alright, so yeah, guys, like I said, we got our own little World Series of day trading here. Yeah, for sure. Today is the day. It's already too late to be a part of it. The World Series of day trading sign up ended, unfortunately. Yeah. Alright, team, let's do this. You gotta love this censoring tool, man. This censoring tool basically makes it so that, like, haters can't even get a word in. It feels good, man. It feels good. Oof, the market's tough today, guys. Sideways. Yeah, but no, we had some guy that, like, this dude must have just be, like, the guy that literally tried to post here, this dude must have been just super, like, insecure about whatever I'm doing, because this dude just, like, hella spam harder than I've never seen anybody do. And you could tell, like, he just feels really bad about what I'm doing over here, so shout out to him. He didn't even get a word in. Feels good, man. Like, you gotta kind of like wonder who is so insecure by what I'm doing that they just devote their time to it like that, man. It's almost, it's honestly pretty funny, and kind of weird, to be honest, that you got people that just get so insecure by what I'm doing that they just act like that. KNDI, Candy. Yeah, Candy just ripped. I wonder why. Yeah. Somebody mad about the election, I'm guessing, you know. Alright, so Michigan has 94% in, or 95% in now. Trump's still about 15,000 below Biden. And honestly, the futures market is just too sideways for me to approach. And until the market breaks out of the sideways action, it's just no bueno for me. I'm just not going to touch it. We got METC showing up on the scans, but nothing really looks favorable there. Alright, so the market's kind of moving up now. We'll see if it breaks out of this range. Who is this guy? Do you get nervous about the election? No, not really. Honestly, I have a few theories on who some of the haters could be. Well, number one, there's a pretty big YouTuber that I owned a while back. I think he might be, the cause of some of them, but maybe not. I'm not even going to mention names, and I'd rather you guys not mention names either. But there's also, I have some, personal friends, or, old friends of mine that are not really doing so hot in life. And I think that a plausible explanation would be, them. Or, I know one particular who just hasn't been doing that good in life. He honestly messages me sometimes, and I rarely get back to him. And the reason I don't get back to him is because, sometimes they just try to drag you down, man. But though, it could be them potentially. That's honestly one of my theories, is that, and honestly, the way some of these guys' personalities are, it would kind of make sense that they act like that, to be honest, just because really insecure people. There's another, and like I said, I don't really see much. Maybe the market's going to break out of here. And so watching the market, kind of see if we rip up over highs. All right, huge rip over the market itself. pull back in the market. Here's the SPY, just to show you guys. Like I got into like 1 or 2 trades here, but like I'm down $7 on the day. Maybe if the SPY breaks this, I'll jump in. Yeah, we're jumping in this. Alright, so we're with the 1 contract here. We're gonna see what this does. Your 70s looking good. Alright, we got out of there, so we scalped it. We are green on the day now. Yeah, we're green $26 in futures. So we're green in everything. We kind of fought our way back a little bit, but like I said, I think so much of futures trading is simply waiting for these range breakouts to happen. You know, like look how predictable this is. Like I know it's volatile market with the election and all that good stuff, but like hey, I'm happy to help, Brendan. Appreciate the love, bro. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably just YouTube, realistically, honestly. Like, people get, like I never understood haters, because it's like, listen, hating on somebody else never, like, it's never the right move, man. It just shows your own insecurity, and it also just wastes your time. Like, successful people don't spend time hating on others because they're too busy doing successful shit, you know, successful stuff, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? And so it causes a cycle of just, you know, failure, and then that makes them bitter and they just hate more. It's just kind of a sad mentality, you know. But I think we've all had friends that are that get jealous. If you've ever had success in anything, you're gonna have friends that get weird, you know. People really don't want you to, like, you'll have some friends that be like, oh, I want the best. They really don't. They just want to do better than you, you know. DRAD bounce. It's bouncing a little bit. Market's ripping up here. I trade the Emini. I trade the Emini mostly, so like you'll see me like momentum trade this bad boy right here. Look at that momentum coming in too. Hey. Look at that momentum coming in here, man. I should have attacked it, but I don't know. I made my money. I cursed. The haters have won. I've cursed. So they're saying that Yeah, somebody's asking me for the link. Hey, I appreciate that, Matthew. James, bro, listen, once I'm feeling better, man, let me talk to you about some futures trading, brother. I'm telling you, like, I got a few niches in the market. Like, I trade penny stocks, obviously. But I also trade futures, and true futures has been very successful. It has been very successful. I maintain an accuracy rate over 60% the entire time. Yeah, this month hadn't been the greatest though, but we should have like this year. Yeah, we'll just do this year. Too long? Well, this quarter. All right, that works. Yeah, and I mean, this is my future stats right here. Like, technically it's a demo because I'm still in like the testing phase before I'm funded as a proprietary trader. So they give you, the way the futures combine works is that they give you the combine account, which is technically a demo account, and you basically just have to prove yourself profitable. So like each package that you buy has different profit targets. I have the second package up, and so I have the 50K package. And so mine costs, I think, like $150, and my profit target is $3,000. And so if I can make $3,000 while following the rest of their rules, they fund me $50,000 as a proprietary trader with an 80% profit split, right? And so let's say I had a month like I did this month where I made $1,300, $1,400. I would get to keep what, like 1,100 of that, like 10,000 some or 1,000 and something, like 1,100, and they would keep the other 300, which is fine, you know. But very favorable. So I would have literally profited $1,000 a month, and I being funded through them is almost an inevitability at this point. I'm running at around 68% accuracy total, and yeah, you can see my profit graphs and stuff like that. But the futures market is certainly profitable. You just gotta wait for that momentum. So it's like I wait for the momentum. When I see it, I take it, and then I'm done, and I'll wait for the next set of momentum trades to jump into. But yeah, if you want to be a part of that, like I said, it's the cheapest, and it's also like the most highly reviewed funded account program I've ever been a part of. Yeah, hey, good luck. Yeah, Biden's probably gonna win. Yeah, no worries, Bob. Yeah, options are tough, brother. Yeah, but here's the market. Look at the market today, man. KNDI Candy making moves too. Why is it the same song that we just listened to? What happens? Well, there's a max loss, right? And so there's a max loss. So like, if you hit a certain max loss, my guess is they automatically exit the trade for you. And so I think you're still fine. Yeah. And so you just gotta use good risk management is all it's really about. Nah, I think Trump will step down. I think he's gonna be super upset about it, but I think he'll step down. Yeah, Michigan's still 0.3 of a point favorite for Biden. Now, Nevada is 0.8 still. Yeah, nothing's changed since the last time I looked at it, unless, let me refresh. Georgia's still Trump. Wisconsin. Yeah, Trump is still 18,000 votes down in Michigan. and about 8,000 something votes, 7,000 something votes down in Nevada. How do I build a future strategy? I mean, I don't know. Hey, what's up, Lex? Hey, I'm from Baton Rouge, and I live in North Houston. What's up, bro? Yeah, candy's probably my favorite one. I mean, I'm green in penny stocks. We'll see what we get. I'm still watching the SPY itself. Big bullish push here. Little pullback. We're gonna jump in here. And we're out for a quick little $40 scalp. We are up $60 on the day. In futures, catching this little scalp move. About a 2-second trade, but hey, green is green. I'll take it. So we caught the momentum when we're out. We also got a few stuff popping up. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Cheyenne. Welcome. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that hot today, guys, to be honest, man. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Dip. Welcome, man. Appreciate that. I'm drawing out the support and resistance myself. I'm just looking at the obvious momentum breaks based off of just watching the market. And I'm also like, a lot of it is like just observing simple candle movement. But you have to be patient in futures. You can't just slide in and slide out. You gotta wait for the setups to show up. Alright, here's a break right here on the SPY. Let's see if we break. I'm waiting though. I think we're gonna break right here in the SPY on the upside, but maybe not. Like I said, I'm waiting for this. Yeah, there's the break. Yeah, there's the break. It's just so volatile right now with the election. I gotta be careful. Yeah, a lot of this is just a simple candle movement, but here's the break coming. Nah, the Emini is just, it's like the security I'm trading. I don't know what it would, it's the asset I'm trading. Like, it's basically trading, like, it's like the E-mini. So, it's like a mini version of the S&P 500. And so what I do is I watch the SPY itself, and then I try to trade the SPY's volatility. So, like, if the SPY starts to break highs, I buy a contract on the E-mini, ride it up, and then sell it. And, like, that's it, you know. And I'm just looking for obvious momentum spots. So like you can see this level's a big level right now, this 341.40 and 341.50. I think we'll eventually break this level here at this high right here. I think we're heading towards that now. Yeah, there's the break, and this is exactly what I talked about, where you can kind of see what's about to happen. You can see volume start to come in, and like even before this move happens, I just basically told you this move was gonna happen. And you can just see the momentum. One thing, I'm definitely like watching higher lows. I am watching high breaks. I'm watching candlestick looks and movements. I'm watching a bunch of different stuff. But like I said, I didn't actually trade it, but I predicted this move just now, and I told you guys like it's probably about to break. And I'm just using short-term candle movement, short-term support and resistance breaks, and short-term momentum levels to attack. And like I'm getting in and getting out quickly. I'm not being stubborn. I'm not being greedy. And I'm just taking my money and moving on to the next scalp. It's a scalping system. I got a bunch of videos on it. Guys, I'm really not feeling that hot, man. I'm gonna take this jacket off. Yeah, there's the big breakout, and I mean it's so predictable to a certain extent. Like if you watch the SPY every day, you're gonna understand how it acts, you're gonna know how it moves, and you're gonna be able to predict that to a certain extent. And that's all I'm really doing here in futures. Like I said, y'all want to be a part of the futures funded account program I'm using, and again, I genuinely think it's the easiest way. Like if you don't have that much capital but you want to get funded and you're a good trader and you think you got what it takes to be a prop trader, they basically give you an account and they give you a profit target and different rules to follow. And if you hit those profit targets with those different rules while following those different rules, depending on which package you paid for, they fund you that amount. The base one is like $130, and so it's very cheap, and it's a 30K account. And then once you pass it, they fund you $30,000 with an 80% profit split, and you can make money in futures as a professional proprietary trader. And yeah, and listen, hey, they got Forex as well. Like it's not just futures, they have Forex too. So like if you want to see, if you want the Forex link, I'll post that here for you too. But yeah, they got Forex as well. And you get 20% off of the Forex one too. I'll try to find the link for Forex. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, here's the Forex one if you want to check that out. Forex is foreign exchange. Yeah, watch 345. See if it bounces right here at 345 is what I would actually watch right there. Like watch 345. Yeah, look at the bounce. Even if it doesn't hold now, whole dollar bounce. Like a huge part of my system is just implementing my trades using half and whole dollars as predictors, right? And so 345. You know, what did I say? And this was before it actually bounced there. I said, hey, watch 345. Look at the bounce at 345. It's very predictable. Like, if you know support and resistance and technical analysis, you could trade futures. Like, you're basically trading this, like, right? And so one of the setups I use is just dip buying at whole dollars and look exactly at the whole dollar. At 345 even on the SPY, we bounce and we rip. Whew. And there's the rips up. Honestly, I would trade some more futures. I'm just not really feeling that good, man. Oof. I'm not trading him because I'm nauseous right now, man. Yeah, I'm just not really feeling that good. No, I'm alright. Listen, number one, here, let me help you guys out. Like, listen. Number one is that, like the green, the chroma key makes me look more pale than I actually am. And also, the blue background of my computer makes me look kind of blue, and so I'm really not that pale, number one. Number two, it's just nausea. And so I don't need to go to the ER. I might go take like a Zofran or something. Yeah. It's mostly just nausea, man. I'm just, stomach is curdling a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close it down, guys. I'm not really feeling that hot. I apologize. But yeah, like I said, y'all want to help support your boy here, y'all go check out Top Step. Nah, I mean, I'm not necessarily against Biden. I'm not really pro either one of them. Yeah, this is my kids' playroom, guys. If you guys haven't seen it, like, this is my kids' playroom. If you guys really want to, you know, see the playroom here. Yeah. Yeah, this is my kids' playroom. It's like it's the upstairs room where my kids hang out. You know, it's like they're both room. Like, they each have their own rooms, but like this is like their playroom, where they chill every day and watch TV and stuff. Whew. Yeah, I'm out of here, guys. Good luck. Good luck. If you're in the World Series of day trading, good luck on that as well. I gotta close it down, team. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. I appreciate the support. Oh, y'all go join my Discord. Oof. Y'all go join my Discord. Y'all also go join my man Trader Mike's Discord. Y'all, here's my Discord. And y'all also go check out Trader Mike's Discord. Both of these are really active, especially Trader Mike's. Super active Discord. A lot of good traders there. I'll post this link too. But yeah, I gotta close it down, guys. So I'm gonna get out of here. Later, team. I'm out of here. Good luck. We'll see you guys later. Appreciate all the thought. I really do. Don't feel too bad. I'm just nauseous, so I'll be alright. But I'll see you guys later.